Hey y'all, what's going on YouTube channel? It's Taurus down again. Y'all go hard or go home channel. Okay, I'll be watching some Kendra Davis again today because she always going hard. Alright. Somebody actually told me about this video. Because she said something about black women don't want good men, but then the person was telling me she got receipts. I'm like, me, I don't know receipts here, I don't really use it. So it's like proof when you doing something on YouTube or whatever. So I'm here to watch this video. Hey y'all, thank you for helping me get up to almost like 500 subscribers, man. I'm really doing really good for like this year. So I guess what I'm saying and what I'm doing is really working. Y'all hit like, subscribe, share if y'all like this video so far. If y'all agree with some of the things I'll be saying, and drop the comments, let me know. But we're gonna look into this one. I'm gonna try to be as quiet as I can in this because like the woman, she be talking so much truth, you almost have to say something. But I'm gonna be as quiet as I can. Find my little doobie, and we're gonna see what she's got to say about black women not wanting good men and these receipts. Oh, and one time, let's get one time for the sister here real quick before we even get started. We finna roll into it. Let's go.
On our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what we're talking about today, I got a little clip of a black woman finally admitting that they don't like good men, and more specifically, they like to control men in their relationships. And I'm going to run this clip. Shout out again to Daily Wrap Up crew. And I'm going to let it run twice, and then we're going to kind of break down a little bit differently what she said and what she's really talking about.
Okay, so she's got some woman saying this. Okay, that's the receipt. I'm interested in seeing that. I don't know if I heard of that before. Let's roll.
Okay, both on the surface and what she's saying underneath. So without further ado, let me go ahead and share the clip. Like I said, I'm going to share it twice. Here we go.
I've always been the breadwinner in my relationships, and I realize now that I'm older and I've looked at my dating patterns that I always pick the guy who don't have the most money because I like to control the situation. I like to be able to leave when I want to leave. I like to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I am attracted to alpha males, but alpha males, they're attracted to me initially physically, but once they figure out like we're both like this, they're like, oh no, we can't do this.
Would you consider yourself an alpha woman?
Absolutely. Like I've always been the breadwinner in my relationships, and I realize now that I'm older and I've looked at my dating patterns that I always pick the guy who don't have the most money because I like to control the situation. I like to be able to leave when I want to leave. I like to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I am attracted to alpha males, but alpha males, they're attracted to me initially physically, but once they figure out like we're both like this, they're like, oh no, we can't do this.
Would you consider yourself an alpha woman?
Any dude in control of his life ain't putting up with that mess. He ain't. Let's roll.
Absolutely. Like I've always been the.
All right, so I'm going to stop sharing that. She told the whole truth, nothing but truth, so help her God.
Okay.
She really did.
Okay.
Hopefully her knowing that about herself will help her to make the necessary changes that she needs to make in order to get better and in order to attract better by being a better type of woman. Hopefully. But she told a lot of truth. Both at the beginning and at the end, she actually told a lot of truth. Except I don't like hearing alpha woman. Alpha woman just means you're a masculine woman. Let's stop it. Let's stop the cap with trying to be an alpha woman. There's no such thing as an alpha woman. There are good women. There are higher level women. But there's no alpha women. Alpha is almost inherently a masculine term because when women are in charge of things, they're matriarchs. They are not even alphas. That's not even the same.
And you know what? I want to say real quick, I agree with her because most guys see that this way. There might be a woman that's the leader of the group, but we don't see her as an alpha. We see her as the matriarch or the one that everybody's following, the other women are following. But alpha just too close to being a man. I agree with her. can't do nothing but agree with it. I told y'all it's a female doggone Kevin Samuels right here.
In any case, she talked about wanting to control the relationship, that she would purposely choose men who didn't have as much money, didn't really have a whole lot going on, because she wanted to have control over herself, the relationship, the relationship dynamics. She said she wanted to go when she wanted to. She wanted to leave when she wanted to leave. She wanted to do what she wanted to do.
This is my last time talking for a little bit here, guys. I want to stop it and tell right here. This is one thing that I keep talking about on my channel. A lot of guys get mad because I talk about hypergamy a lot, and guys coming up and getting themselves better and better and better and better and better and being in certain positions in life. But this is the reason why. Because see, even these women are saying it. When they don't want, if they want control of the relationship, they get somebody who's got less than them. If somebody's got more than you, it doesn't matter what type of relationship it is, that person's in charge. At work, the boss, whoever makes the most money, is the motherfucker in charge. Okay? At church, the one who makes the most money there, that's getting all that stuff from being there, is in charge. That's the pastor. No matter what kind of relationship it is. Doesn't matter how the relationship goes. Whoever makes the most, whoever is in the highest position is going to be in charge in most cases. Let's roll with it.
She wanted to basically control the whole situation. And in a lot of Black women's minds, money is that control mechanism. Money dictates whether or not you are in control of the relationship, which is why they like to try to call themselves making more money than men. Or if they can't make more money than men in general, they will find men that they are doing better than in life financially.
I don't deal with women like that. If she got more money than me, I ain't dealing with it. I already know what's going on with that. Just the truth of it. Some people gonna say something about that one, but let's roll.
Okay. And they will get these men on purpose. And they will then control the narrative of the relationship and control the trajectory and the dynamic of that relationship. Inevitably, these relationships fail because the woman is not in her rightful place. She's purposely choosing men that are not in their rightful place and that are accepting her in a masculine role. She runs the relationship eventually into the ground because she actually does her feminist leanings want her to be able to control the relationship. Her biological femaleness, her female nature wants a man to be in control.
Exactly.
So that war is constantly going on in the mind and in the hearts of a lot of modern Black women. Okay? She's fighting herself against her natural inclinations and impulses and instincts and her nature. And that's fighting against her conditioning as a feminist.
Yeah.
She's not supposed to be submissive. She's not supposed to be vulnerable. She's not supposed to allow the man to control the dynamics of the relationship and things of that nature. She's always got to be in her masculine energy and things of that nature. So she purposely goes for the men in order to exercise control over the relationship. So when she gets done with him, she could just leave. And she's not feeling like she's missing something or something's going to be missing out of her life if she leaves because she holds all the cards, supposedly. Right?
Yeah.
Then she goes on to say that she is attracted to alpha men. And this is, so the first part of what she's saying, that wanting to control the relationship, that's the feminist part. The second part of what she's saying is the woman, is the biological, the truth of our female nature. She said that she is attracted to alpha men.
Right.
All women are.
Right.
All women are attracted to alpha men.
Yeah.
But she also told the truth. She said they're attracted. Physically, she was very clear. Initially, those men are attracted physically. They see a woman, they may think that she's pretty, attractive, sexy, whatever, and they approach her or whatever the situation may be. She said, but then once they find out we're like this, they say, oh no, we can't do it. Now what's like this? Because she's masculine.
Yeah.
These men that we like are already masculine. Men who are masculine are not attracted to masculine energy That is why they are not, okay? Because these are men who are not attracted to masculine
That was
energy.
a
As a
good
matter of fact, a lot of men are not attracted to masculine energy anyway, because when you see a masculine, he usually got a femme man that he dealing with. So even though it's biologically male, the energy's feminine.
Right.
That's actually what he's being attracted to. Okay? So masculine is attracted to feminine. No matter how you package or repackage that, you actually can't get away from that dynamic. This is why when you see couples, okay, one be masculine and one be femme.
Yeah.
Whether that's two women, two men, whatever. One be more masculine than the other, and the other one is more feminine.
You know, that's one thing that's always confused me about the thing. Why you need somebody that acts like the other sex? I never understood that, but that's just a personal thing. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. We're gonna keep rolling.
Then the other, rarely do I see them at the same level of feminine energy or masculine energy. Rarely. Okay? Somebody's taking that role because that's the balance. So when we bring it back to the heterosexual side, masculine men are not attracted to masculine energy.
No.
So when they're attracted to women, but not if that woman is going to embody masculine energy. They're not attracted to that because
Right.
it is combative automatically.
Mm-hmm.
When masculine energy encounters another masculine energy, there is a
conflict,
most of the time silent understanding that is reached of who's higher and who's lower. And one of the most primal measuring sticks of that is you can't beat me up.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds so like primal, but that's what it is. Men will come, especially if they don't know each other. That's what the sizing up is about. Oh, I don't think you can whoop me.
Mm-hmm. Go out to make me know.
Sometimes it's as simple as that. Like other factors may come into play depending on what's going on.
No, you got it.
But that's high on the meter. That's high on the scale of measuring whether or not who's going to be higher and lower on this totem pole here. Because ain't no way you going to.
Hey, sister, let me break it down for you. The guys got two ways of deciding this. Number one, you can't whip my ass. Number two, you don't sign my check. That's about it, homegirl. Just so y'all know.
Going to be higher than me, but I can whoop you. You see what I'm saying? Ask a man. Ask a masculine man. Ladies, ask a masculine man. Fellas, am I right or wrong? I've heard too many men say this, and I've seen it. Now, that doesn't mean that they fight, but that's what the sizing up, like, I can take him. Or, I ain't all that sure. I'm going to hold my own, but I don't know. Might have to really scrap. I might have to really squabble if it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know. So that's when the other factors come in. Well, what else is going on? Because we need to put this pecking. The point of what I'm saying is when two masculine energies meet each other, a pecking order must be established.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have to happen. It happens all the time. Subtly and overtly. It can happen gently and calmly and friendly, kind of. Or it can happen violently, okay, between men. But when masculine energies meet one another, they don't tend to just mesh and get along. They are not trying to mesh and get along. When two masculine energies meet one another, they got to see who's on top and who's not. That's just the way it is. So if you get a very masculine man and you are a masculine woman, he's not interested in doing this with you. Because he does this all the time. Especially the more masculine he is, the more this happens to him. When other masculine energies, when he meets them, the hierarchy got to be formed and the pecking order got to be known and the stuff got to be understood. Okay?
Mhm.
So that's why romantically he's not interested in doing that, because he does that everywhere else. When he's masculine, he's interested in the feminine energy, because masculine and feminine energy does this. Okay. And that's what he is looking for. So when she's telling the truth. So when these men come at her and first they thinking this is gonna happen, but once they realize this is gonna happen, that's when they be like, oh no, I can't do that in my personal life and be sexually attracted.
That's
I've had plenty of masculine men tell me and say they have a hard time like even getting aroused around masculine women. They can't do it because it's like, okay, she's pretty to look at, which is why I'm over here. But once I got a taste of that little energy, my attraction went down for her. And that's why they don't stay. It may smash, but they're not gonna stay. Can't stay. And she can't keep one. And this, she actually, in a nutshell, she told the entire trajectory of Black women's dating and why there are so many failures. Because you date purposely wrong. You purposely date wrong. Your relationships fail because you purposely date wrong. She also inadvertently busted a myth that Black women have perpetrated and propagated and said. The biggest myth that she just blew a hole into, I don't think she meant to do that. I don't know if she knows that she did it, but she did. Was the whole thing, the narrative about Black women have to be masculine because the men are subpar. And so that forces her into a masculine energy to take up the slack of subpar men. Now, she blew a hole in that.
Hey. Amen, sister. She blew a big gaping hole in that. She did. She did. Let's let her roll. I'm going to give her another clap. Let's let her roll.
Because the narrative would have you believe that majority, like 99.9% of Black men are subpar. And therefore, that's why so many majority of Black women are in their masculine energy. How she blew a hole in that is that she's saying that because she's not alone. We've seen this trajectory play out. We've seen this movie play out quite a few times.
Yeah.
Purposely choosing men who are not up to par and then laying that blanket on all Black men. You're purposely choosing men that are subpar because you want to stay in your masculine energy.
Yeah.
And then when that becomes tiresome to you and you don't like the result of that, now you get to say, all the men are like that because the last 6 or 7 men are like that, but you're purposely choosing those men because when you get around to other men.
I say this shit all the time, especially on my channel. They purposely choose who they want. Now I talk about her pregnant. I talk about guys having to come up, but I also tell the guys like, hey, look, certain shit you got to start ignoring because that ain't for you, or it ain't this way either. But yeah, some of these right here is trying to take you because they want to do this and all that kind of junk. This right here is disgusting. But I'm glad she's calling this out. It's a good thing that she's doing it. Especially that second part when she said she blew that hole in that thing. And I hadn't thought about that. She did blow a hole in that. She blew a hole in them saying that Black men are subpar. Just in period. Because they can't be if you're purposely picking down. That's another one. They blew that hole in that what she said too. But them just trying to say in general Black guys ain't no good. Not just because they date them. But this and that. But you only date people who not good. And you said that. So you got to kind of start admitting to some degree that there's guys out there who are good. But yeah, let's roll.
That actually have requirements and standards and leadership and system, order and structure and all this other kind of stuff. You can't handle them. It's not that they can't handle you. You can't handle them because now you don't get to control the dynamics of that relationship, and that frustrates you because you're forced to be in your feminine energy. Black women don't want to rest in their feminine. They don't want to rest in their femininity. We're going to talk about that. Black women do not want to rest in their femininity because that means vulnerability, and they're not going to do it. They're not going.
Well,
So she told several truths. Black women don't want that kind of leadership. They don't want those types of men.
no.
They don't want good men. They want men that can control. And those are usually the Pookies, Ray Rays, whatever you want to call them, little scrub dudes, little bum dudes that they can, run and manipulate, and, they can run over them with their money and blah, 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 blah. He don't really have a say because he doesn't really have power in the dynamic of a relationship. And she's admitted to it. I wish Black women would stop the cap. Just say that that's what it is.
They don't really have a choice now.
And own your L. Okay? All right. Let me know what you think. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you have not, once again, I'm your host, Crim Secure, and this is my perspective.
Okay, yeah, so y'all, hey, shit, that was a real. Okay? So yep. It's exactly what I got told it was. Black women saying they don't want the good men with receipts is exactly what happened. So I'm at a shock and a loss for words. I mean, like, it's not like that's something I didn't really know, but I mean, I never really heard nobody come out and just say it. I've always heard guys saying it, and now a woman is admitting to that, so that's kind of something new. But you know what, y'all? It's crazy. Y'all drop the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. All right? But I'm out of here on this one. That was just, I wanted to showcase that. Y'all hit like, subscribe, share. That's how you donate to the channel if you want to give a donation. And thank y'all for helping me getting close to 500. I'm about 4 more. I have 500. And then I'm on the road to 525. Thank y'all very much for helping out and joining and stuff like that. But don't send no cash apps, none of that junk. Just join, subscribe, watch the videos, comment about it, tell me what y'all think. That's what we're going to do over here. I don't want nobody's money. I'm out of here on that one, y'all. Peace.